Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Artez and welcome to another episode of Battlefield Play4Free PTE First Look. Today we will be looking at the LSAT, the rank 30 weapon for the Medic class. Its raw stats in store are that it has high damage, high accuracy, long range capabilities, and it has a normal fast full auto rate of fire. It also has 90 rounds, 5 mags, making a whopping 450 rounds total. So let's go ahead and begin talking about that. I mean, the ammo capacity for the LSAT is just massive. It's exaggerated in my opinion. 450 rounds as a base total rounds, that's just ridiculous. I mean, not even LMGs with casket mags have that amount, and that's pretty crazy. And that's with casket mags. I mean, this thing's base total rounds is 450. I mean, that's just beyond belief, really. I mean, so you might think, how does ammo capacity make a gun OP? Well, we'll get to that later, but first things off, they do need to decrease the amount of ammo this thing has. Not necessarily the amount of ammo per mag. That's not really a problem with 90 rounds per mag. I wouldn't really describe it as a problem, but what they do need to do is decrease the amount of mags. You have 5, so what I suggest is that they decrease it to at most 3 mags. Which will then make it, I think, 270 rounds total, which is not that bad as a base. But that's 3 mags is at most. Not decrease it to 4. I would say decrease it to 3 at most. If they decrease it to 2, that's fine as well. Either way, is a lot of LMGs with 80 rounds in each mag. Usually have 2. Either way, that's normal. But if this has 3, it's still fine. I wouldn't say it's a problem. But you know, that's just too much ammo for an OP weapon. And yes, I hate to say it like that as well for this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know on my view on this is that the LSAT is way too OP. I mean, I would even go as far as saying it's more OP than the MG36. This thing is just ridiculous. There's so many factors that make this thing OP. First things off, just based off the stats in store. I mean, going off by the stats in store, I mean, you wouldn't say it's always a reliable thing to do, but these stats reflect on the LSAT a lot. I mean, come on, high damage, high accuracy, long range capabilities. That's just an ingredient to an OP weapon. Knowing Easy's, I guess, work of art, you could say. Yeah, I just kind of felt like this thing was gonna be OP first off. When I first went into the PTE Friday when they released these weapons, I saw the stats and I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be OP, and I was right with this one. So really, I don't think I've mentioned the attachments either. Using the OP set again, Predator barrel, Viper mags, and Nemesis stock. And you know, as I was saying, the ammo is a problem with this, and even more with the Viper mags, making, I think it was 576. That's just, I mean, that I don't even know what to say with that. I mean, God, that's a lot. But yeah, you could just mow down guys every day, all day, with all that ammo. And one thing that makes this thing, well, a lot of things that make the LSAT OP is it has very, very low recoil, very low deviation. I would say it has a fairly fast aim down sight time, but aim down sight time doesn't make a gun OP nor underpowered. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention that it has a pretty nice aim down sight time. I would say it's quick. It's not slow at all, but it's not like the MG3's 0.2. I would say it's like a 0.4, 0.5 around there seconds to aim down sight, which is not that bad. Really like that aspect about the LSAT. Another thing I wanted to mention, well, I've already mentioned that it has like recoil zip deviation. One thing about this that I don't know if a lot of people noticed, I don't know if it was just me, I doubt that it was just me, but I doubt that a lot of people noticed it either, is that when you locked onto an enemy, of course, by aiming at him, and when you shot the first shots, those shots get to him immediately, like in a snap, like in a blink. And that's one thing I suggest that I would think that means that it has a high projectile velocity. I haven't actually looked at an exact number on the projectile velocity of the LSAT, but I could pretty much bet that it has a very, very high projectile velocity on the LSAT. So I think that's one thing they need to nerf already. Not only the ammo, but the projectile velocity. if it's true. I mean, I don't know, it may be only me that thinks that it has a high projectile velocity, but I must admit that my bullets got to my enemy just really quickly. So if it is true that it has projectile velocity, a high projectile velocity, they need to nerf it down a bit. I would say by like 100 projectile velocity, because as I said, even on longer ranges, my bullets were hitting like immediately. Not even, there wasn't no interval, no like lapse in between my shots and the enemy. It just felt really immediate, like a laser or something. And yeah, that's one thing. As I previously stated, this thing would, I think, even outmatch an MG36 on long range. And that's one thing that the MG36 was really good at, range. And this thing, oh my god, you could mow down guys quick on long range. Just combine the low recoil and the low deviation on long range, and you've got yourself a laser. So yeah, guys, if I really recommend a nerf on deviation and recoil for the LSAT. I know for the A91 I said either sorry, either or. And yeah, guys, for this one I'm gonna recommend them nerf both deviation and recoil, because this thing is ridiculous. It mows down guys close quarters, medium range, long range, you name it. And one really good aspect about the LSAT is its ability to tap fire really quickly. It's really easy, such as the A91. Very easy to tap fire or burst fire, not a problem at all. And you can do it very fast with the LSAT, which is what I liked a lot about it. Its recoil, it's really low, but the actual pattern is weird. It's like bouncy, as you can see there. It looks pretty bouncy, but like I said, it's very manageable. Really like the weapon a lot, but you know, it's too OP in my opinion, so they really do need to nerf it. So I think I've mentioned everything. Oh, the iron sight, by the way, is really nice. I like it a lot. Very nice. I tried using the M4 but to be honest, I'm not an M4 person on LMGs in general. So yeah, I don't really use those. I tried the hollow sight, but it slows the in-down sight time way too much. It makes it like a snail or something. I don't know. It slows it down way too much anyways. But yeah, the iron sights are perfectly well on it. I like it a lot. Very thin and nice, circular, open iron sights. So yeah, guys, I think I've mentioned everything I've wanted to talk about. If you like this series of videos, please leave a like. If you like my videos in general, please subscribe. Once again, I recorded 2 gameplays for each weapon, and I got one for this one as well, which is on, I think, oh, it was on Myanmar, which is an okay gameplay, not as good as this one, but I hope you guys enjoy that one as well. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.
Держи аптечку! Вот медикаменты! Вот аптечка! Держи аптечку!
Вижу пехоту, пехота противника! Пехота противника!
Держи аптечку! Держи аптечку! Держи аптечку! Вот медикаменты!
Пехота противника!
Вот аптечка! Вот аптечка!
Замечен враг. Мы потеряли бункер. Нас выбили с позиции. Вижу пехоту, прием.
Вот аптечка!
Цель захвачена. Пехота противника. Вижу пехоту, прием. Вижу пехоту, прием.
Эй, я медик! Можно взглянуть? Вот медикаменты!
Замечен вражеский снайпер, прием.
Вот аптечка!
Вижу пехоту приемника, пехота противника.
Держи аптечку!
Вижу пехоту противника. Снайпер, прием. Пехота противника.
Держи аптечку! Держи аптечку! Держи аптечку! Прием!
СР-2, мы потеряли бункер. Нас выбили с позиции.
Вот аптечка!
Вижу пехоту, прием.
Вот медикаменты! Держи аптечку! Держи аптечку!
Пехота противника. Замечен вражеский снайпер, прием.
Я медик! Можно взглянуть? Держи аптечку!
Замечен вражеский снайпер, прием. Замечен вражеский снайпер, прием, прием. Цель захвачена.
Держи аптечку!
Замечен вражеский снайпер, прием, прием. Замечен вражеский снайпер, прием, прием. Цель захвачена.
Держи аптечку!